Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to a match here on WWE 2K25. This one is a triple threat in the women's division, and a great opportunity for these three ladies to push themselves further up towards the top of the rankings and reinforce their sort of position in the title challenges. I mean, Taya Valkyrie is somebody who has been quite high up for quite some time, but she's not really had the best of luck recently. She had a very good first couple of years in her universe mode, has sort of dropped down since. However, Stephanie Vaquer is somebody on the other side. So she has had 10 matches overall, 6 in 2024, of which she came out balanced at 0, so 3 wins, 3 losses, I'm assuming. And so far this year, though, she's had 4 matches, and she's gained 4 points from those 4 matches. So that is much better. She currently sits on +4 after 10 overall, which is 21st position in the ranking system. But we'll be looking to try and improve on that. I mean, a big win here in this triple threat, of course, is worth 3 points. This would put Vaquer up to 12th, 13th position, alongside both China and Maki Ito. So yeah, she still needs to really reinforce her position. I think it's going to be easier moving forward. Obviously, she's on the game now, obviously. It makes it a hell of a lot easier for us to use her. And she's also quite highly rated as well. Next up then, we have got, I believe, Taya Valkyrie. Yeah, so Taya is somebody who was very, very strong in the early days. A +4 from 4 matches in year 1 in 2021. 2022, she never had a match at all. 2023, she did okay. She got 0 from 1. 2024, last year, then she had 3 from 3. So she's up to +6 at the moment, which puts her 18th position, a few positions ahead of Stephanie Vaquer. And I believe she is even a former... Is she? I thought she was. I might be wrong. No, she's not. Okay. Why did I have in my mind that she was a former SW Women's Champion? She's not. Okay. Either way, she's still been a very strong competitor, very high up in the rankings. And she's a good wrestler, Taya Valkyrie, but I think how high she's been is probably a little bit higher than she probably should be. I think there's a lot of more talented people below her at this point in time. And I say, nothing against Taya. She's a solid wrestler and I think should be someone who's always in the positives and looking strong. But people like Mercedes Moné, Stephanie Vaquer, Bianca Belair, Trish Stratus are all behind her. So again, it's all about the cream rising to the top. And somebody we have only ever used once before, and that was this year, and I believe it was the Fresh Meat Gauntlet match. We showcased a lot of debutantes. This is Lola Vice. I don't know much about Lola Vice, to be honest. But yeah, 1 match so far. Of course, she's -1 from that one. So this is her big opportunity. She loses this, she drops even further down to the -2s, which... I mean, it's going to put her in the bottom, like, 20 or 30 people in the entire women's roster, which is not where she's going to want to be. But it's not going to be an easy match at all. She's going against 2 ladies who are very strong. I mean, Taya Valkyrie, like I said, has been towards the top end of our female rankings for quite some time. And obviously, Stephanie Vaquer is the real hit of the moment. She's the one who's really elevated herself up the ranking system. And it's Lola Vice who seems to team up with Mr. Iguana, isn't it? I'm not quite sure where the Lola Vice Iguana link-up came, but... I mean, maybe you can let me know if there is any reason or they just got thrown together. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Ooh, okay. Lola Vice has a former MMA background, including competing in Bellator. Her MMA record is 5 matches, 4 wins, 1 loss by decision. Okay. Well, that makes things a lot more interesting now. We know that Lola Vice is a possibility for the whatchamacallit, the Underground Championship. That's actually really interesting. I know maybe just to me, I don't know, but former MMA. I'm just writing a note against her on the ranking system, so I remember for next time. 5, 4, 1 record. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely something we can keep an eye on for the future then, because it's the Underground Women's Championship is the one thing that's a bit more difficult generally to book, but having someone like Lola Vice, who's a former MMA fighter before joining WWE, definitely is going to help things out. Yeah, so I'm sure... Okay, so we've also seen Lola Vice teaming up with Stephanie Vaquer as well. They took on Chick Tormenta and Dallas. It is Lola Vice I'm thinking of, isn't it? That's been wrestling alongside Mr. Iguana, isn't it? Maybe I'm wrong. When Worlds Collide, who did Mr. Iguana tag with then? I'm sure he did a mixed tag, didn't he? There's also a Triple A show, there isn't it, I think? 100% sure, then... I'm not sure. I'm sure Mr. Iguana, Lola... I'm sure it was Mr. Iguana. Yeah, Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice and Nino Hamburguesa versus Judgment Day. That's just such a bizarre random match. I don't know if there is a reason behind it. I've got no idea, to be honest, but it is bizarre as hell, isn't it, really? I mean, if it works, it works. I've not seen the match, so I couldn't tell you if it worked or not, but I would hope it did. Yeah, so Lola Vice could be a very useful addition to our roster with that former MMA background. Again, I mean, the current Women's Underground Champion is Maiko Satomura, who won the belt back at Evolution, and she hasn't defended it once since. I've not got it planned in at all for the next 2 weeks, to be honest. But it is something we might have to keep an eye on, to be honest. It could be a very useful addition. I don't know who else we could use, though. Well, I mean, just looking at the women's roster and the rankings alone, I mean, we've got Ronda Rousey's quite high up. I'm sure Thunder Rosa did some MMA, didn't she? Am I making it up? We've got Asuka's high up as well. We could utilise her. With the strikes and submissions, she works out pretty well. Natalia is a potential one because she's actually been and actually wrestled as part of the GCW's Bloodsport. As well as that Carmen Petrovic, which is someone I haven't really used much of either, to be honest. I keep forgetting she exists. Yeah, there's some options there. Definitely. Stephanie Vaquer now taking Lola Vice up with the... I hate the fact that everyone tricks you into thinking they're going to go for the package pile driver, and then they send it into that stupid backbreaker instead. Taya Valkyrie now working over Stephanie Vaquer. Lola Vice swinging the kendo stick. Remember, it is standard triple threat rules, so first pinfall or submission inside the confines of the ring will be the victor of this match. No disqualifications, no countouts. And like I say, first pinfall is going to be the one, and it could be anybody, that's the thing. I mean, in my mind, Stephanie Vaquer is the heavy favourite for this one, but because of the way it goes, she's not even going to be involved in the finish. I mean, Lola Vice could pin Taya or vice versa, and then Vaquer just loses points without even being involved. Nice power slam there by Lola Vice. Lola now, look at that spinning back fist, the Hurricane, a move made very prominent by Aja Kong over in AJPW. It's not quite enough to get the victory here, though. Nice neck breaker. Big, stiff clothesline by Stephanie Vaquer on Lola Vice, bringing her back up to her feet. Up on the shoulder, in with a Michinoku driver. There's the kendo stick now. Swing right between the eyes of Taya Valkyrie, flattened. And now continue the strikes on Lola Vice with that kendo stick. There's the pin. That could be enough, you know. The damage has been done. It's not. Wow. Stephanie Vaquer now springing off the top, went for something, but Lola Vice saw it coming and just instantly takes a sidestep out of the way. Taya Valkyrie busted open by that kendo stick earlier on. And this is what I'm talking about. Both Taya and Lola Vice have both taken some big damage with Stephanie Vaquer on the outside. It's a big opportunity for one of those two now to pin each other and pull all 3 points. I mean, if Taya Valkyrie was to win this, the 3 points would put her up to a +9, which would put her up to put her into the top 10 of the ranking system, which is huge, really, when you think about it. I hate when this happens. It's so dumb. There we go. They can't fight over the top of someone for some reason. And look at this clever maneuver here by Taya before slamming the face of Vaquer into the mat. Lola Vice going to break that pin up straight away, isn't she? Yeah. Taya now, lovely gut wrench suplex on Lola Vice, and now in control of Vaquer in the ring, dropping the elbow into the inside of the knee. Oh, Oh, look at that. Once again, working over that knee, though, Taya. She's definitely picked something. I'm not quite sure what it is she's going for, but she's definitely picked that knee to weaken. Stephanie now sending Lola Vice off the ropes. Tilt-a-whirl into a backbreaker. Taya re-enters the ring. Avoids Stephanie's original attack. Big overhand slap. And now in with a snap suplex onto the broken kendo stick. Can't be nice either. Lola Vice sending Taya face first into the mat. And now wrenching away at the arm. Lola Vice now taking Stephanie Vaquer up. Oh, Stephanie rolling all the way through into the pinning position, but Taya's there to break it up. Big boot across the chest. And now Taya working over both opponents. Taking Stephanie Vaquer into the corner. There's a knee right into the gut. As Lola Vice with a knee right into the chest. And now the axe kick across the back of the head. This could be the opportunity. Stephanie Vaquer is down. Taya's been hit with the axe kick. There's the pin. This could be the chance. Oh, it's only a 2. Wow. If Lola Vice can pull off this victory, that'd be huge, you know. That knee in the face by Stephanie Vaquer. Now in with a backbreaker. Was Lola Vice used potentially because she is... No, she's American, okay. I was going to say she's Latin American herself, but she is Miami, Florida. Oh, she was part of American Top Team. Who was run by that guy. Who was that guy's name? You know, the one who was in AEW for a little bit of time. Dan Lambert, that was it. Dan Lambert. He was actually really good in AEW. And that's a bit annoying they didn't keep him around, to be honest. He was really, really good at what he was doing. Vaquer now with Taya Valkyrie in with the powerbomb. Now has the kendo stick once again straight across the gut of Taya Valkyrie. I mean, Lola Vice is down the outside. This is your chance to get the pin. She has eventually gone for it, but she was just too slow. She was so slow, it allowed Lola Vice back into the ring. Lola now with a German suplex, folding Stephanie in half. Vice now brings Stephanie back up as Stephanie fighting back. Strike into the gut. And there's the Hurricane once again by Lola Vice. Spinning back fist, taking down Vaquer. But Taya Valkyrie's there to break it up. But that second Hurricane was brutal out of nowhere as well. The spinning back fist right into the face. Stephanie now in control of Taya, but there's the forearm by Taya. Stiff forearm as well. And then, into the package. And she's going to go for the pin, but I did see on the far side, Lola Vice, yep, sneaking back in the ring. There's a stiff clothesline. Apparently, just popped up on my Twitter feed. Razor says that there was discussions at one point for AOP to split up and being pushed as single stars. That he wasn't interested. A lot of people backstage were pushing to do that, but he didn't want to do it. I mean, it's happened in our universe mode. He was able to walk out with the Underground Championship for a short period of time. I liked Authors of Pain, you know. I know it's stupid, but they were very classical sort of... Took me back to an 80s sort of tag team, of course, led by Ellering as well. Taya Valkyrie now catching Lola Vice, gets her on the back. I mean, I tell you what, this is the big opportunity. No, Vice able to break free. Big clothesline. I mean, Valkyrie was in a tough position there. I think, I don't know if Stephanie Vaquer would have got there to break up the pin. Step up enziguri. And a steel chair by Lola Vice right across the head of Taya Valkyrie. And I mean, we're at this point in the match now where one or two big moves could win it for anybody. It's just all about getting that lucky bit of timing. Lola Vice been busted open as well. I think all three ladies are busted open in this one. There's the kicks by Vice. Even more kicks. And a big one across the chest. Taya Valkyrie just jumps on the back and the backpack and now just fighting Vice down. And there's the Hurricane. You've got to go for a pin, Vice, man. Or woman. Why are you not going for the pin? You just hit the Hurricane out of nowhere once again. Headlock takedown. On Stephanie Vaquer, it shouldn't be enough, but you never know. Pin by Vice, but once again, Taya Valkyrie is there to break it up. Vice now taking Taya up on the shoulders. And in with the boot, almost like a GTS with a kick in the head instead. And now, oh, look at that swinging back and forth, but it was Vice who won the swing off with the chair against Stephanie Vaquer. Now gets around the back. Stephanie Vaquer turns the backdrop into a bulldog. And now stalking the grounded Lola Vice. Boot in the guts. Packages up. Into the backbreaker. I still don't like it. Give us a passive power driver or nothing. There was the pin, but Tyra got back up to her feet. Taya now, oh, Vaquer able to break free. Nice snap there. Taya now taking Stephanie Vaquer up on the shoulders. Gonna drop her neck first across that top rope, and Lola Vice just throws the steel chair across the ring, hitting Taya Valkyrie right between the eyes. I do love the thrown weapons on this game. It's the best part of the game, you know. It really is. Lola Vice now kendo stick. Taya Valkyrie gets her on the back of Lola Vice, takes her up, in with a high angle backdrop. Another kendo stick right across the face of Stephanie Vaquer. There's the pin. This could be enough. It is. Oh my god. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the one result I didn't want to happen. For me, Taya Valkyrie is a lot higher in the ranking system than I believe she should be. So that was the one result I really didn't want to happen. I really wanted Stephanie Vaquer or Lola Vice win, but there it is what it is anyway. Taya Valkyrie then moves from a +6 up to a +9, which puts her back up into the top 10 of the ranking system. Stephanie Vaquer moves down to a +3, so 6 points now, the difference between Stephanie Vaquer and Taya Valkyrie. Wow. And then Lola Vice gets her second loss. She had a pretty good showing again today. It's -2 from 2. She's yet to have a singles one-on-one match, though. I mean, she's not going to get the chance in the next couple of weeks, don't get me wrong, but she's yet to have that opportunity. So I believe we do have... Yeah, Stephanie Vaquer has another match next week. It's a fatal 4-way elimination match. She's representing AAA, AJ Lee representing WWE, Tessa Blanchard representing TNA, and Lyra Valkyrie representing NXT. There's also going to be another triple threat match between AJ Lee, Taya Valkyrie, and Tessa Blanchard as well. So... I might change that slightly then, to be honest, because we've got Tessa Blanchard wrestling against Stephanie Vaquer and AJ Lee twice. I might change TNA's representation just to try and get somebody else on the card, you know. Who else can we use? Should I just throw Jordan Grace now? We haven't seen Jordan Grace, have we? Yeah, let's throw Jordan Grace. She's a bit different to the others in that match, but I think it'll be a good opportunity to get some TV time. Anyway, that is that one done. That is our second of 3 matches today. We've still got one more coming up for you. That is the Battle of the Bookers later on tonight. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Jeff Jarrett, and Conan. That should be interesting. Anyway, we'll love you, leave you good night. God bless. I'll be the same. Please do like and subscribe with the good stuff, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.